Hey there, beautiful souls, holy frickin' cannolis. Today, Spirit is asking you to see with trust. To see with trust in if something appears to have gotten away or something has come to a complete halt, a complete stop, something that you've been creating or manifesting. Spirit is saying trust in this because this is a recalibration. This is the universe's way of saying bigger, better, more expansive. You deserve more because you have been doing a lot of inner work. You have been doing a lot of releasing, a lot of alchemization. Spirit is saying what you once had on your manifestation a year ago, 6 months ago, even 3 weeks ago, it's coming in. But it's because you changed your frequency. It's because your frequency is higher that those manifestations now must match your frequency. And so Spirit is saying if those what appears as those manifestations hasn't come in, because there's a recalibration going on behind the scenes. And these manifestations must now match your higher frequency, because what you were creating, what you were building, what you were manifesting was not at this frequency level, is what Spirit is saying. Bigger, better, more expansive. This is truly getting your manifestations in alignment with your higher frequency. Okay, so we're going to do a 4-card spread. I want to ask Spirit, with this week's energy, what is beginning, what is expanding, what is releasing in or out, and what needs healing or has been healed. Spirit is saying the releasing card. This card is going to show us the releasing, completely surrender to the receiving of the releasing so that you can completely surrender to the receiving. Once again, Spirit is saying there has been a massive shift in your frequency because you've raised it up so much. The things that you were creating, building, Spirit is saying now those manifestations are being recalibrated to match your frequency now. Spirit is saying this stillness or this illusion of the opportunity bypass, no, beautiful soul, bigger and better is coming in because your frequency is higher. And when your frequency is higher, the universe must match that frequency. Okay, so let's just ask Spirit, the collective of the highest vibration, divine love and light, to show us what is beginning, what is expanding, what is healing. Okay, we've got 2 cards here. We got 2 cards for what is healing. Okay, I'm just going to go with it. Usually it's 4 cards, but Spirit is saying 5 because why? 5 represents change. And Spirit is saying it's because of the internal change that you have done. You have massively shifted your frequency, and now the universe must recalibrate to meet your frequencies. That means that your manifestations right now, they're being recalibrated. So Spirit is saying, Spirit is asking you to see with trust, to see with trust in everything that you have alchemized, the things that you have overcome, the things that you have healed, but also trust in the seeing, third eye, crown chakra, that your manifestations, you're meant to have them. You're meant to have them. Otherwise, they wouldn't have come into your mind. They wouldn't have come into your mind's eye, is what I just heard. So let's get into this. Let's see what is beginning. Okay, you cannot make this up. Now, we have number 9, suffering in silence. What is beginning? Expanding of the throat chakra. What's expanding is no more suffering in silence. No more suppressing your voice. What's expanding is your throat chakra. What is expanding is you stepping into the power of your voice. Spirit is saying you have called back through the power of your voice, clearing out something in the sacral, which also then cleared out the solar plexus and crown chakra, removing that mental clutter. So what is beginning is full integration, full embodiment of the power of your voice, and it is through clearing of the sacral. Spirit is saying you took back your voice through a certain relationship or a certain, could be family, could be intimate, but Spirit is saying it's through whatever you healed, alchemized in that sacral area. that it cleared out, it expanded your solar plexus, like really stepping into your inner strength, self-empowerment. Now that creativity is flowing. And it helped also through that activation of the solar plexus, it cleared out any mental clutter. I just heard it put that negative ego into check. So what is expanding? No longer holding your voice back. No longer staying silent to please other people. Spirit is saying this is full integration, full embodiment of your throat chakra. Look at this, number 9. That old way of living, Spirit is saying, gone. What is happening? What's beginning is a whole new life, and it is fully submersed in the power of your voice. Okay? So now let's see what is expanding. Oh my God, you guys. You cannot make this up. Moving on. And you're moving on. Look at this blue throat chakra. I'm telling you what. Spirit is saying what you're creating, what you're building, what you're manifesting. Spirit's just putting these manifestations in gold light. So when I see this is about sacred wealth. This is about material wealth. Okay? But once again, it's whatever you cleared out in that sacral yellow solar plexus. You have really taken back your inner strength. Faith and trust in who you are, trusting and believing what you're capable of creating and manifesting. But you're moving on. You're moving on from holding back. You're moving on from staying silent. You're moving on from playing small, is what Spirit is saying. We've got number 6. Spirit is saying take time. Remember earlier when Spirit said, I'm asking you to see with trust that if something you've been manifesting, creating appears to come to a standstill, no, Spirit's saying you're moving forward with this, but the universe needs to recalibrate because you're at a higher frequency. You are moving onward and upward, beautiful soul. So don't mistake in the stillness. Don't mistake in closed doors as missed opportunities. No. The universe says, now I got to deliver bigger. I need to deliver better because this beautiful soul is operating at a higher frequency because there is something in that sacral that ignited the solar plexus, which really helped you call back the power of your throat chakra, of your voice, and now is removing those mental clutter. 6, security and stability. Spirit's saying it's safe for you to move forward. What I just heard is, if you're feeling like pain in your body, especially after you get done doing a releasing, Spirit is saying, because this is your nervous system. This is your nervous system recalibrating as well. So wherever you're feeling that pain or that discomfort, Spirit is just showing me, like, if you're holding it in, if you have pain in your shoulder, this is about, it's safe for us to move forward. We've released it. We've let it go. It no longer serves us. Spirit is saying, moving on. You're moving onward and upward in such a grand way because of the clearing out that you've done. And it's through that throat chakra. It's through the sacral. So you're moving on from being silent. You're moving on from suffering. That no longer exists in your life. Your new life isn't filled with that. Spirit is saying, yes, there's going to be learning opportunities, but Spirit is saying also your frequency is so much higher that when something presents itself, you're getting on that observation deck and you're allowing yourself to see with clarity through the duality of what needs to be released, what needs to be alchemized, okay? Because Spirit is saying the things that come up, you're using it as a tool to heal. You're using it as a tool to expand. Okay, so our next card, the next card is Card of the West. This one was Card of the South. And this card is what is either releasing in or out, or we'll just see what Spirit has to say, okay? Sacrifice. Oh, beautiful souls. Suffering in silence. Moving on. Holy cannolis. Spirit is saying is what is releasing? Releasing out is no more sacrificing. No more sacrificing your worth and your value. No more sacrificing, oh, I can only have this or this. No, you, beautiful soul, now what's releasing is new beginnings. Ooh, we've got number 12. Spirit is saying what's releasing? You did the 12 DNA activation. Or what I'm also hearing is the Council of Light. the 12 councils. Someone here is really integrating and embodying with the divine. You are reaching massive states of higher. I heard higher consciousness, and then I heard Christ consciousness. Spirit is saying what you've released is no more sacrificing. You're not sacrificing your mind, body, and spirit. You're no longer sacrificing what you are trying to create, what you're trying to build. No, Spirit said, I need to correct that. What you are creating, what you are building. The trying, out. Spirit saying, nope, that word trying, that needs to be out of the vocabulary. I am, you are. Spirit is saying what's releasing is the sacrificing. There is no more sacrificing. It's through whatever you did in that sacral, which now cleared out, gave you the power through your throat chakra, and stepping in total integration and embodiment of the solar plexus throat chakra. Spirit is saying brand new beginnings. But there's something here with, and this is getting deep in the woo, you guys. Someone here has really opened up higher consciousness. I just keep hearing council of light, or the 12 councils. Someone's, and then they're taking me to the crown chakra, crossal chakra. Someone is really opening up. Someone is connecting deeper and clearer. You're really removing the old programming of receiving messages from your spirit team, your higher self, the council. I just keep hearing the 12 council of light, 12 council of light, okay? So maybe your dreams are really vivid and you're having interactions in dream state, but Spirit is saying what's releasing out is no more sacrificing. What is releasing in is the new beginnings. What is coming in is higher states of consciousness, really with clarity. Spirit is saying it's because you've removed the old way of living. You're removing what others try to, what they taught you, what they programmed into you. Okay, but Spirit's saying new beginnings. What is releasing in is new beginnings. And when I say higher states of consciousness, for some of you, you are becoming really open. Your own psychic gifts and abilities, your intuitiveness really expanding. Okay, so now our next card is card of the North, and we've got two of them here. So this could be what is healing, what has been healed, or is requiring deeper healing. Okay, so let's get into this. I'm sorry, I don't know what's going on. My left eye is watering. So once again, Spirit is saying there's someone here who's really cleansing the divine feminine and seeing with clarity. Holy shit, that's why my left eye was doing this. Okay, so let's just see. Spirit is saying it's through the healing you've created victory and success. Crown chakra. Spirit is saying, you can't make this up. It's through the healing of your throat chakra that you're creating victory and success. Higher states of consciousness. Holy shnikes. Oh my gosh. And we have 5, 6. It's through you allowing deeper healing in that throat chakra that you are creating positive change. And within that positive change is victory and success, security and stability. Holy frickin' cannolis. You did that, beautiful soul. So I just want to get in and see if the ascended masters, divinities, deities, gods and goddesses have any more that they want to share with us. Okay, I had a couple cards that went sideways, so we're going to do that, and that's 4 cards. So what you're creating, what you're building, Spirit is saying the bigger and the better that's coming in, it is protected. You are protected. You are in such a massive state of protection because you created that, because you are no longer living in the limiting beliefs. You're no longer allowing other people to project their ideas, their beliefs, and how you should live. You're no longer allowing others to hold you down and hold you back. So let's see what we've got. Oh my God, water card, look at this. I'm telling you what, throat chakra. Spirit is saying that you've done a lot of emotional healing, and it's been through the throat chakra. And we have number 18. Spirit is saying it is through the power of your voice Spirit is saying those manifestations, they are coming in bigger, they're coming in better, they're coming in more expansive, they're more grounded and rooted. And it's because of the work that you've done in the sacral, solar, and throat chakra. Your Spirit is saying you're in alignment. There's breakthrough of abundance and prosperity of all form, mind, body, spirit, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Okay. Let's see. I haven't seen these cards, so we're going to see what I had it upside down. Spirit told me turn around gratitude. 35. So Spirit is saying it's through these changes that this is another level of self-mastery. Spirit is saying give gratitude in yourself. Be proud of who you are. Give gratitude in the learning opportunities. When that negative ego comes in, Spirit is saying that negative ego is really trying to show you as part of this recalibration. When the negative ego comes in, this is part of the recalibration. And especially when it's a little intense and dense, Spirit is saying that's when you know you're on the brink of breakthrough. But we also have pink. So someone's clairaudience, you're hearing things. This chakra is really opening up. So know that as you start to get more and more messages, give gratitude, acknowledge that, because you'll get more and more. But Spirit is saying it's through the things that you're learning that your light is expanding. Okay? And then we have affluence. I'm telling you what. My nose is itching, so someone is thinking about you, or there's something here with, I just heard someone's thinking about you. I don't know what that was about. But anyways, this affluence card, Spirit is saying, hey, remember those doors that you thought were closed? No. It's because of your frequency. It's through the healing and the alchemizing that you've done. Now the universe must match your frequency. Spirit is saying those doors of opportunities are coming in, and those opportunities are filled with abundance and prosperity of all size, shapes, forms, and manner. The money, the home, your career taking off. But Spirit is saying this stillness is needed because this is a recalibration, because your frequency is so much higher that the universe must match that. And Spirit is also showing me that the people coming in to help you and support you, their frequency is at that level now, okay? And once again, we have 05. This is a reset. You've created a massive shift, massive change, which created, Spirit is saying, a whole new life, especially after, I just keep seeing 16. So it's like, there's something here with the 16 where with this affluence card where there is going to be a major door that opens for someone, or you get a message or some type of confirmation, validation of a big opportunity coming through, or a big, like, your manifestation. Could be money, could be opportunity, it could be, Spirit is just saying there's something here with the 16th in the right people, being in the right place at the right time with the right people. There's something here with like big, the manifestations, more expansive, okay? But this card is like affluence. Spirit is saying massive doors of opportunities, the earthly material manifestations coming in, but also there's something here with, I'm putting the right people in your path, okay? And then our next card, holy freaking, you've caused a massive shift. And guess what? Solar plexus. You are fully integrated and embodied in that solar plexus. Self-empowerment, safety, security, protection. Okay? And we've got 09. Spirit is saying you're leaving that old, in this shift, you're leaving the old life behind. That difficult situation, done, checked off. You've just created a brand new reset. Okay? So Spirit is saying, hey, see with trust in what appears to have gotten away, because this is a full recalibration. Understand that when your frequency raises and when you're manifesting, when you're creating and building, the universe must match that. Now remember, if you lower your frequency, the universe must match that. But Spirit is saying you have done so much work. You have done so much work in that sacral, solar, throat chakra that the universe is having to recalibrate on such a massive level, because what's coming in is bigger, it is better, it is to truly match what you're integrating and embodying of your worth and your value. So I just want to say thank you, Spirit. Thank you to the collective. I want to ask the 22 archangels who is helping us this week, primarily who is helping us with this, okay? Azrael, transcendence. I'm telling you what, beautiful soul. And look at the yellow and the orange. It's what you've done through the sacral. Spirit is saying you've created that security and stability. You've created that protection. You are in a great transformation of transcendence. I just want to read what the card has to say, okay? It says, you wouldn't be who you are without what you've overcome. Own your story. And look at this. There's the heart here, but upper throat chakra. I'm telling you what, beautiful soul, please trust. See with the trust that the universe is recalibrating everything because you have done so much work. I'm just going to ask, thank you, angels. Thank you, Spirit of the highest vibration. Show us some angel numbers. 00, you're creating a reset, and you're creating it through the changes. There's massive positive changes coming. It's through this beautiful shift. Spirit is saying you're creating those changes. 666, this is security and stability. Spirit is saying take time to reflect on what you've overcome. Spirit is saying also too, as we receive these learning opportunities, this is about reflection. When the negative ego comes up, this is to show you, to put you in that state of reflection, like, hey, this is the old life. We don't need this anymore. This is about not seeing negative. This is about not seeing the negative ego as negative, but it's to show you the energy that no longer supports you. So see with trust. And that is the reflection. Go inward. Allow yourself to reflect, to see how far you've come and how far you are going. That, my beautiful friends, is the message today. If you are ready for this, if you are ready to fully trust in the universe, if you're really ready to surrender to the receiving, to the bigger, to the better, because of the things that you've shifted, the things that you have cleared out, the things that you have healed, hit the heart, hit the like, put 000, 555, 666, Archangel Azrael, moving on. That, my beautiful friends, is the message today. So until we meet again, love, light, and many, many blessings.